4 Toyota hybrid myths are still being repeated in 2026, and some could be quietly increasing wear, reducing fuel economy, or costing owners unnecessary money. These beliefs sound convincing because they appear in forums, social media posts, and even advice from experienced drivers. But Toyota's latest maintenance guidance and modern hybrid technology tell a different story. From warming up the engine and using EV mode to battery charging, braking, and long-term parking, what seems helpful may actually work against the system's design. In this video, we'll expose 4 common Toyota hybrid myths, explain what your vehicle is really doing, and show you the correct habits for protecting its performance and reliability. Let's begin. Number 1. B mode recharges the battery faster. The first myth is that shifting into B mode increases regenerative braking and sends more electricity back into the hybrid battery. That sounds logical, but B mode is not a battery charging shortcut. In normal driving, leaving the vehicle in D and applying light, steady pressure to the brake pedal allows the hybrid system to use regenerative braking. The electric motor operates as a generator, converting some of the vehicle's momentum into electricity before the friction brakes provide additional stopping power. B mode works differently. It can still provide regenerative braking, but it also increases engine braking. The gasoline engine is spun, usually without injecting fuel, to create resistance that helps slow the vehicle. Once engine braking is involved, some of the vehicle's kinetic energy is dissipated through pumping losses and heat instead of being stored in the battery. That is why constantly selecting B mode in city traffic or on ordinary roads will not improve fuel economy. It may reduce the amount of recoverable energy and cause the vehicle to slow sooner than necessary. So, when should you use it? B mode is intended mainly for long or steep downhill descents. If regenerative braking continues for an extended period, the hybrid battery may approach its permitted charge limit. The system then needs another way to control the vehicle's speed. B mode adds sustained engine braking, reducing how heavily the friction brakes must work and helping prevent them from overheating. For flat roads, stop-and-go traffic, and gentle hills, leave the transmission in D and brake smoothly. Save B mode for the prolonged descents it was designed to handle. Number 2. Pressing EV mode always saves fuel. The logic sounds convincing. If the gasoline engine is off, you must be saving fuel. But in a standard, non-plug-in Toyota hybrid, forcing EV mode does not automatically improve overall fuel economy. Toyota's guidance warns that using EV drive mode more than necessary may actually reduce efficiency. Here's why. Your Toyota hybrid system continuously monitors battery charge, vehicle speed, accelerator input, engine temperature, and driving conditions. It then decides whether to use the engine, electric motor, or both. Pressing the EV button temporarily asks the vehicle to prioritize battery power, but that electricity is limited. Some of it comes from regenerative braking, which recovers energy that would otherwise be lost as heat. However, once the battery charge drops, the gasoline engine may need to run later to restore it, and every conversion between fuel, motion, and electricity involves some energy loss. EV mode is most useful for very short, low-speed situations, quietly leaving a driveway, moving through a parking garage, or repositioning the vehicle without starting the engine, when the system permits it. It is not designed as a secret fuel-saving mode for normal driving. For the best everyday efficiency, use gentle acceleration and allow the hybrid computer to manage the power sources automatically. And remember, this explanation applies to conventional Toyota hybrids. A Toyota plug-in hybrid operates differently because its larger battery can be charged directly from the electrical grid. Number 3. Toyota hybrids must warm up before driving. The third myth comes from advice passed down from older gasoline vehicles. Always let the engine warm up before driving. That may have made more sense decades ago, but a modern 2026 Toyota hybrid manages its warm-up process automatically. When you start the vehicle, the hybrid control system monitors coolant temperature, battery temperature, outside conditions, and power demand. It determines when the gasoline engine should run and how much assistance the electric motor should provide. Leaving the vehicle stationary for several minutes does not normally protect the hybrid system. Instead, the engine may burn fuel while producing no useful movement. The cabin heater can also keep the engine running longer in cold weather, reducing fuel economy even further. The correct routine is simple. Start the vehicle, confirm that the green ready indicator is illuminated, select drive and move away gently. There is no universal 30-second waiting requirement. Avoid hard acceleration, high speeds, and heavy engine loads until the powertrain has begun warming up. There is one important exception. In freezing conditions, you may need to idle briefly while clearing ice, defrosting the windscreen, or ensuring you have safe visibility. That is a safety requirement, not a mechanical warm-up ritual. The engine may start immediately, remain off, or cycle on and off. All three can be completely normal because the hybrid computer is controlling the process. So don't sit in the driveway waiting for the engine to become warm. Once the ready light appears and visibility is clear, drive gently and allow the system to warm itself efficiently. Next, we're tackling a battery habit many owners believe will extend its life. Number 4. Every Toyota hybrid must be plugged in. The fourth myth is that Toyota hybrids need to be connected to a charger. After all, hybrids have batteries, and batteries need charging. But that assumption confuses two different types of vehicles. A conventional Toyota hybrid such as the Camry Hybrid, Corolla Hybrid, Highlander Hybrid, Sienna, or standard Prius does not have an external charging port. The driver never needs to plug it in because the vehicle manages its battery automatically. It does this in two main ways. First, regenerative braking. When the vehicle slows down, the traction motor can operate as a generator. It captures some of the car's kinetic energy that would otherwise become heat at the brakes, and stores it in the hybrid battery. Second, the gasoline engine can drive a generator when the hybrid computer decides the battery needs additional charge. The system constantly maintains the battery within a protected operating range. Drivers do not need to fully charge it, and the battery gauge is not intended to remain at 100%. You simply add the fuel specified in your owner's manual and drive normally. The vehicle decides when to generate, store, and use electricity. Plug-in hybrids are different. The 2026 Toyota Prius plug-in hybrid and RAV4 plug-in hybrid have larger batteries, external charging ports, and meaningful electric-only driving ranges. They can still operate as hybrids after their plug-in charge is depleted, but regular charging is necessary to receive their full electric driving benefit. Modern Toyota hybrids automatically balance engine and electric power for efficiency. Forcing EV mode, misusing B gear, performing long warm-ups, or trying to charge a conventional hybrid can waste fuel or energy. Owners should drive gently, use D normally, reserve B for steep descents, and distinguish hybrids from plug-in models.